pushing forward, you know, but understand you. They say I can't rip it like a man do. Can't handle what I'm about to hand you. We are on the next level, living out our dreams. Based in reality, you busy trying to scheme. Don't know if I'ma make it, but you want me on your team. Cause you notice how I turn all of my haters into fiends.
Know how I rock. I'm hip hop.
AKA your girl D.Y.
Fake rappers stand down and stay right there. This is street music, so it stays right here. Know how I rock. I'm hip hop.
AKA your girl D.Y.
Fake rappers stand down and stay right there. This is street music.
I touch it and it's blessed.
Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. Fantastic, freaky, funny Football Friday. If you're traveling this weekend, man, be careful in them streets. Take your time. Put your seatbelt on. And have a good Memorial Day weekend. The number to the show is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. I'm going to jump back in the chat here in a second, man, but a couple little other stories I wanted to get to. We got to give away the boiled peanuts at the bottom of the hour to the Buster of the Week in sports, entertainment, and beyond. You can still vote by going to Stewart Media and Entertainment, WSME's chat group on Facebook, and it's actually pinned to the very top of the page. I think we put it on Two Live Stew's Facebook page as well. But your nominees for the Buster of the Week, damn, I wish we could add Big African and freaking angry black man, but it's too late for that. Your nominees, the Orange Dude, Greg Gianforte, Shaquille O'Neal, T-Dub, the Stewie, Big Apple Bastard, the Stewie, and Shaq and Barkley together. About to scrap on national TV. But former UCLA Bruins point guard Lonzo Ball is considering working out for the Philadelphia 76ers in advance of the 2007 NBA draft on June 22nd. Sources are saying Philadelphia owns the third overall pick in the draft. A final decision will be made once Ball's agent Harrison Gaines and Sixers general manager Brian Colangelo have had an extensive conversation centered on the identity of the team and what they're trying to get done going forward. League sources said the concern regarding the Ball Sixers link is the organization's plan to feature forward Ben Simmons, the number one pick in last year's draft, in a ball-dominant point forward role next season. So, yeah, before Ben Simmons got shelved for the rest of the season, they were talking about him. Now, remember, there were these reports that came out that Ben Simmons grew a couple inches, and they're saying this ninja is 7 foot tall right now. 7 foot tall, but they were going to basically have him play point guard. You know, point forward, kind of like Scottie Pippen used to do for the Bulls back in the day. Ball is a playmaking point guard who figures to need the ball in his hands a lot. So he's kind of a guy that needs to create, he needs to have the basketball so that he can create as well. So that's kind of at odds with each other. The Sixers do believe, though, that Ball and Simmons can mesh on a high level, those sources are saying. Boston Celtics general manager Danny Ainge recently said Ball had declined to work out for them for a chance to be selected number one overall. Lonzo's father, LeVar Ball, has repeatedly expressed his desire for his son to be drafted by their hometown Los Angeles Lakers with the number 2 pick. As I said the other day when I talked about him turning down the opportunity to work out with the Boston Celtics, like this is nothing new. And clearly it's getting so much of attention. It's kind of being painted as, more LeVar Ball controlling and, doing stupid and crazy things concerning his son. It's just because it's just that. Cats want to say something about LeVar Ball. But stop. The reason you're listening to the show, man, is because we keep it real. We're not going to give you the BS rhetoric that everybody else is. This has been done several times before in sports history. Eli Manning did it. John Elway did it. Their pappies did it. Kobe Bean Bryant did it. Jelly Bean Bryant did it for his son, where they don't want to go to a particular team. And they're trying to, set things up or steer things towards, that to happen where they go to a particular team. It makes perfect sense. And I'm not using this as an opportunity to talk about the Lakers. I know a lot of y'all think that I do that. That's not the case. There could not be a better fit for this ball boy than the Lakers. And I saw somebody in the chat room says, well, they already got a great point guard in D'Angelo Russell. I don't like D'Angelo Russell, and I'm not the only one. I think that it's bad chemistry in the locker room because of him and what happened with him and Swaggy P last year. Okay, so that's first of all. But even if you keep the kid, D'Angelo Russell, he can play. He got a lot better from year 2 to year 1. Even if you keep that kid, word is that he'll be more comfortable playing the 2. He can shoot. He can create. He can score. Move him to the 2. I like this ball kid, man. I've been saying it for a long time, and he's from L.A. He's from the area. It makes perfect sense. And the big thing that I like about this kid, and it might not turn out to be the case, he might be a bust. We've seen that many times in the NBA. But the thing why I like this kid so much for the Lakers is because he got that swag about his game. He got that Showtime type game where it kind of reminds me of the Showtime days, man, of the Lakers. We need that back in our lives. We do. And so, right, I 100% agree. Go ahead and take the Fultz kid if you're Boston. And at number 2, let the Lakers go ahead and take LeVar or Lonzo Ball and start this Lonzo Ball era in L.A. If he were to go to the Philadelphia 76ers and the Lakers for some reason don't pick him or trade the pick or whatever, I think that would be very interesting. They're building something there in Philadelphia. If they were to get Lonzo Ball, so you're talking about at center, Joel Embiid, and then you're talking Ben Simmons at small forward, Lonzo Ball at point guard. I don't even know who the other players they got on that day. I think they got Gerald Henderson on that team, who's a solid NBA player. At some point, these guys are going to stay healthy, which, that's been the issue there in Philadelphia. Is Joel Embiid out for the entire year? I think Joel Embiid missed like a year and a half, maybe 2 years. Ben Simmons out for the majority of last year. He didn't play at all last year. I think he got hurt in the preseason, right? In the preseason summer league. So they've had issues with injuries, man. But if these guys can stay healthy, they're building something. And they're going to get a good pick, whether it's Lonzo Ball or not. They're going to get a good pick. They're going to get Tatum kid from Duke. They're going to get one of those kids from Kentucky. So they're going to get a good pick. They're going to be building things, man. But I have the crux of this conversation, man. I don't have a problem at all. And not just because of the Lakers. I don't have a problem at all. This has been done many, many times before. I don't remember this much fuss being made before the draft about Archie Manning saying that he didn't want Eli playing for the San Diego Chargers. I mean, it was talk the closer we got, but we're talking weeks in advance. And not only that, this situation makes sense. It makes sense for Lonzo Ball to go and play for the Los Angeles Lakers because of the way he plays the game and where he's from. I mean, it makes perfect sense. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. A couple of little football stories. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers coach Dirk Cutter is not happy with the Bucs social media team, which trolled the Atlanta Falcons on Monday for losing to the New England Patriots in Super Bowl LI. Here's a quote. I want to make sure on behalf of the Bucs organization that I apologize to the Falcons for whatever was supposed to be that went out on social media. Dirk Cutter said, that's not what our organization is about. It started when the Buccaneers promoting the online sale of team fidget spinners. Y'all seen them those fidget spinners? Are like the craze of today. There's like some little silly little novelty that's selling like a gazillion of them. This little toy-looking thing, and you spin it around and stays in one place. It's like the modern-day freaking pet rock. It's dumb as hell, but they're selling millions of them. So they were promoting the team fidget spinners, and the Falcons responded, "Are you nervous about something?" And then they responded with a picture of Vernon Hargrave, who wears number 28, and Jameis Winston, who wears number 3, pumping fists. And the response was, "We ain't worried about nothing." You get it? 28, Vernon Hargraves, doing a fist pump with number 3, Jameis Winston. 28-3. 28-3 in the Super Bowl! That's right. That's right. 28-3 to score in the Super Bowl, in which the Falcons gave up the 25-point lead. And so that's what it was all about. He says, quote, Cutter, "That was totally unprofessional and not smart on our part. Whoever was responsible for that," Cutter said, "we wanted to be playing in the Super Bowl, and we were home sitting on our butts while they were playing. We've got no room to make fun of anybody that was in the Super Bowl, whether they won or not." You do know there's a lot of ties between Dirk Cutter and the Atlanta Falcons. He was the offensive coordinator for the Falcons in 2012 and 2014, and defensive coordinator Mike Smith of Tampa Bay was the head coach of the Falcons for like 5 or 6 years. Falcons president and CEO Rich McKay was general manager of the Bucs when they won the Super Bowl as well. You know his daddy, Rich McKay, what's his daddy name? I can't remember. Maybe Rich McKay Sr. or whatever, was the coach of the team way back in the day, long time ago, or coach or GM or something like that. But so they got a lot of ties to each other. I don't think that was that bad. That was that big of a deal. Dirk Cutter the damn have that little tantrum in front of cameras or whatever. Whatever. They started it. The Falcons started it. And I don't think the Falcons really took it to that level anyway of disrespect or whatever. They the one lost a damn 25-point lead. You're right. Don't blame nobody but yourself. I'm going to go ahead and read some messages in the chat room on Spreaker.com. From LD, the king from the D, he says, "Where should you do the test, Doug, and how much did it cost?" So he's talking about, I believe he's talking about the DNA test I said my cousin just had come back a couple weeks ago. She did it on that Ancestry. Is it Ancestry.com? Yeah, just look up Ancestry.com, and they actually do a DNA test. They've been around for a while where they research like your family tree, but I think in the last couple of years they started doing actual DNA tests. And I don't know how they determine, I don't know. I guess there are some indicators or factors in your blood that can kind of, maybe not exactly, but kind of pinpoint what part of the world you're from by, I guess, comparable characteristics in cells and chromosomes. I don't know how that works, but that's where she did it from, Ancestry.com. From Corey, he says they use that DNA stuff to create viruses. Once you submit it, if they have full rights to do whatever they want with it. Damn, Corey, why you going to damn rain on the damn parade? Damn, man. All right, I mean, we were talking about an interesting little thing, man. DNA testing in Motherland and Sierra Leone and Nigeria, and you bring up some type of conspiracy trying to take brothers' blood to create viruses. Ebola. Come on, bro. We try to keep it happy around here, man. Don't come in here and rain on everybody's damn parade. Don't rain on everybody's Ancestry.com parade, bro. From Clay Toe Jam Davis, Doug, I saw a picture of you and Ryan, and it looked like you was at Ryan's shoulder, and he's only 6'2". He was at Ryan's shoulder. He's only 6'2". What are you saying? From Sluggo, X Squad, he says, I'm 71.5 inches and will yoke on that earth. Pause. I don't know who Sluggo's talking to. I hope he's not talking to me. Please don't yoke on my earth. A Loose Neck Ninjaville band director, he says, Nip at the barbershop said he can hook you up with a test, Doug. And he said he can make it say